No good. They said they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he's got them on a wild goose chase.
Spy.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Over here. That sounds
Evidently.
like... He's coming from over there. Is he calling for us?
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have a responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just lopped my head off to start with. Oddballs, the lot of you. So why did you run off so suddenly?
The truth is...
I did some investigating inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. And Lady Joanna is... well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My money's on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
absurd.
Morris? No, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him. Suffer him? I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end to this evil? I have nobody else to turn to.
Yeah.
Of course. After all, if we can't use your head for the competition, we'll need a replacement anyway. We're in, right? Okay.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our noses.
But then...
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't. It's supposed to be like don't know about. And Heismay's the man who found it. There'd be plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cattle Racket. Yeah, Cattle Racket. Cattle Racket Road. I've got to return to my post, but I'm counting on all of you. A well leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that?
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cattle Racket Road, so let's get there when we're ready. Should I buy more healing things? I don't think so. I think we're good. So this is the old well that Barden mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from
Ready?
here. The kidnapped children should be in there, in here. Are you all prepared?
Let's go.
Let's hurry. We must rescue the children. Maybe this is like the start of the next story dungeon?
However...
But I don't know.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
You can't run from us!
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
Sound like big
Bigger
ass
that beast back
footsteps.
there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a million.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You vile!
No, 'tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
But like, what is the class then? Like a samurai class? That'd be cool.
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
What is this in the back though? Like, what is that? Look like a... I don't know what it is. Oh, it kind of reminds me of like a tick blood sac. Mudo! Steal. I guess he's thief. Okay, he's a thief. Oh, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. It looks so funny though, but it's just like attached to his head.
Slash!
Coin, I won't hold back!
Now, let's make an end of it.
'Tis yours.
Oh, please!
Right there!
Perhaps... On guard!
I will fight with merchant!
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, why are they cheering me on when it's going down? After saving the children, I can expect my... Oh. But it said to grow, but it went down. So, I mean, is going down a good thing? Like, oh, maybe that's like your rank, you know? Like, oh,
You
you're like
saved
rank
the wee
number
ones'
1.
lives.
Like, oh, now we're like
can't
rank
thank you enough.
3,400 something. Okay, I thought we want popularity to go up, I guess. I guess we want the ranking itself to go down, but we want the numbers to go up. Okay, I've been getting confused this entire time. Okay, we're grateful for YouTube.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
In order to break the prince's curse, I'll need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Louise's eye. Besides, I think we're the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this, and we'll do it, not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Oh, yay!
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
I left Heismay to calm down a little in the gauntlet runner as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone else. Maybe because so much happened, I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I'll go back to the gauntlet runner and read in the evening breeze. Can't sleep, lad.
Can't sleep,
Oh,
lad.
never mind.
As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself.
He
That a
probably does
novel there?
better at voicing himself than I do.
Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We're just a group of like-minded stragglers.
That's plain from the look of you. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water.
Oh, I was
Back
about to
where I grew
ask,
up,
like, ayo, are we
there
old
was
enough?
nobody like you lot. Just you, Jeeves. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us.
Are they
Not
all
enough for any
bad
political
people?
sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
You don't have any friends?
Then from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
The aloof hermit, Haizme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are
The party can
bound
now
somehow.
study the thief. Ooh. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the thief from Haizme. Now study the thief in academia. Yay! And now we have to talk to this other guy to see what he gives me.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
It was getting late, so we decided to go back to the inn to sleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excellent, we're all here. Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution as we build Moors and monsters to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build up our strength first. We still have time to prepare if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed, I have only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I leave the matter in your hands, Captain. So do we have like a whole time limit?
Let's focus.
Oh, deadline. 12 days? Okay. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at Blindwell Alley to delve into... Oh my goodness. I don't know, Krigante castles underground. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking on requests in town or by improving your bonds with your followers. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprit behind the kidnappings before the
The
deadline.
search begins.
Really?
We need to head over, okay. I like how she's like, oh, we need to go to the castle. Oh, there's a sale, though. So can we talk to this guy? Hello, sir. We have your ring.
Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve Malveno's ring. That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. A gem? Anyway, don't forget your end of the bargain. Of course, I've already looked into it. In fact, I could go get your dagger back right now. What do you say? Okay.
Well then.
Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking.
Greetings.
You're Mr. Hellion, yes? I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he's collapsed. It's that frightful illness that... What? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat, one native only to Verga Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... The man who stole the dagger seemed to completely believe... What? I forgot his damn name. Cuculus? Cuculus?
Well
Clever
then.
story. Yes, just the dagger then. I'll make arrangements to procure the herb. Then you can take it to him. I recovered your dagger, though he'd have given me the clothes off his back if I asked. Figured you'd not approve of that. It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick. But his town's so far away, he'll be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. He retrieved Grius's memento from the thief and returned it.
All right.
Courage boost. Oh, well. What's the one... Okay, popularity rank.
Of course.
We want it to go down. I always thought like the higher the number, you know, the more popular you are. Okay, that's my fault for getting confused. No need to thank me. The efforts you went to far exceed mine. You've no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free.
Huh.
Free?
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly, I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal, the one truly fated to be our next king. And I can see too that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier. I don't think we need any con artist training, thank you. Come now, deception is more of an art than you know, and I've something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault really, and for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me.
Be that as it
Of
may.
course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic.
Whoa.
I mean, if that's all you want, then now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing
The
first.
truth is...
My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me thank God, Cuculus is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether.
What?
Huh? What's with this guy? We moved to the tavern where I told Alonzo all that's happened so far. Then we parted ways, or as we parted
Remember
ways.
those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now. I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades. Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
He's not trustworthy, but he does seem clever. Maybe I could use Alonzo's tactics in the battle for the throne.
A wise choice.
Put her there, partner. Now let's see what we get. I can sense no small amount of trust and anticipation from him.
The devious schemer, Alonso.
Faker?
Within him dwells the virtue of the faker. Nurture thy bond with him.
I assumed you were but a momentary
Faker? What the
distraction.
fuck is a
There's
faker?
more to you than that.
The fake? What the hell is even that? Maybe like the fool? Like the jester? Kinda looks like a hat like that.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride. I'll be heading to Brylehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Okay, I guess that means I can't really hang out with them after this. But that's nice. I get a new one of those. A new archetype.
Just you. Sorry.
Oh, did something happen? Come inside.
Unfortunately.
I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. You let her go? Did you let her go? That's what I should have done. But no, she was taken. I'm sorry, I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic igniters shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
Those people.
Anti-igniter extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. The moment I started caring about anything, I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it, but why did this have to happen? Seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigitte is feeling. Words would be of little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book? I told Brigitte about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
the author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world. The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. Maybe so. Maybe right.
Fine.
It's been hell for you too, hasn't it? Not the same as mine, though. You still got some light in you. I can't see that light myself, but I know you can, and I really want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigitte's profound sadness and her grasping to trust.
I couldn't ask him to stay.
Increased skill,
Could I?
inheritance to 3. Widens the variety. Oh, that's nice. More skills can be inherited due to the effects of Scion's merit. Merchants find. Ooh.
In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I don't need it. I won't take it. It's yours. Your work is over after all. Your client is no longer here. You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without saying another word.
'Tis nearly time.
We must learn the truth of this matter. We cannot arrive at the exhibition without a head to our name. And we can't forget about Morris either. We need to find out why he's keeping monsters beneath the castle. He claimed to be driven by greed, but that excuse rings hollow to my ears. There are undoubtedly larger motives behind these abductions. Well, we've got 11 days left before we leave Martira. Before that happens, we need to make Morris pay for what he's done.
Mister,
Oh, okay, I can talk to her. Okay, I guess she's only available in the morning or during the day. I wanted to give her. Oh.
You.
Oh, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out traveling right now? Oh dear, did your plan to announce your candidacy fail? That's okay, as long as you're safe and sound, that's what's most important. Okay, no, there's a reason I'm here, just too much to explain. Now, what do you mean by that? It's probably fine to tell Fabienne and Maria the truth. What? You say you can now return to Grand Trad in an instant? Your gauntlet runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be in a particularly defeated mood, so I suppose I've got no reason not to not believe you. And I assume that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, right? Thank goodness. She's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Maybe I should show Maria the Tree of Prophecy drawing. Oh, you have pictures from your trip to give to Maria?
She'll love it.
That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from her room. Would you mind keeping an eye on things down here? I mean, why can't I go up there? I mean, whatever. It's fine. And I'll tell her about how your traveling magic works. I gave it to Maria and she really lit up, so thank you.
We did it.
Oh, can I not talk to her? Whatever. Still, I'm not sure popping in to show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. I mean, you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm sure the poor girl's heart I'm not sure the poor girl's heart could take it. I want to make Maria smile. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness.
You.
It's like we're fist bumping ourselves like, oh yeah, we did it. Like, yeah, we had enough tolerance. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels. Okay.
Thank you. And so...
She's been down for so long. Not that I'd expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. Even to you?
How about that?
I wouldn't be here fretting over her otherwise. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but the city has its fair share of Louis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong.
Maria.
The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her.
You.
And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you.
Look.
I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it. Leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will be whatever. Will open up to you. Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
Hey.
Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister. What is it?
Sure.
Is there something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I mean, there's something. A whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Oi there!
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Louise? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Louise? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling around because of him. Yeah, let's just keep walking. Why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Now this right here, that's art. Oi, it's the freak.
Excuse me?
Oh, she said excuse me, but pardon me. Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabienne's house. Ew, gross. Get away from me. I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
Right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a therapist had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. Oh, hey, yo, why don't you apologize? Hey, shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. Am I weird? No, you're not weird. You mean it?
I'm sorry.
Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I wouldn't break a promise.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me. I think we need to get to rank 4.
I wanted to shoot Papa too.
Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? That's not true.
No.
Then why? Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabienne's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you? Yeah, I'll visit again.
Maria.
I'll come and visit you again.
Okay.
Okay, it's a promise, so see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. Oh, spent some time with question mark. Oh, someone's spending time with question mark people now? Can I not talk to what's his face? Is he not around? Unless I didn't see him.
People missing.
All right, then.
Should I go back and see if I can't talk to him? Oh no, he had a quest, right? He had a quest to go somewhere and do a quest.
Hey.
Right? Didn't he said he wanted to go talk to somebody? This one, yeah. An old inventor once knew. This one. Oh, maybe we should do this one then. Here, I give this one to her too. Wow, the desert is all white. Is that a big building? Huh? That's a worm's skin? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey, and you can come back and look at them too, right?
Mister.
So cool how your gauntlet runner can come back so fast. Miss Fabienne told me not to bother you about it, but you think you could tell me stories from your travels? Just sometimes is okay. Oh, giving a speech may improve my eloquence. Okay. Okay, now we can do it. She didn't want me to do it. And it's not raining anymore. How's an elder kid like you going to protect the country? Yeah, come on, give us your platform. What should I say? Help and understand each other.
I shall.
We must overcome our differences by helping one another and growing in mutual understanding.
That's
Oh, come off it. Is there such a thing even possible? He's just saying what he thinks we want to hear. So you saying you're gonna make people understand the paraphrase? I did. I managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
All right.
Shoot, we might have to do like a separate quest or something before
Speaking
we
of,
do this, but I'm running out of time. Okay,
All
now
right,
let's go back to that place. I need somewhere
Let's
to
go.
grind, so we might as well do it here. Because now I have like 2 extra and an extra party member to train up and
Everyone
get
is here.
stuff with. So you know what? This is pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over here and then stop. And then just run around and grind.
The Imp's Den. home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the steep, forested entry path. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
The thing is,
This forest is really big. Searching every nook and cranny will be a huge pain.
Well,
Still, it's leagues better than some damp and dreary cave. Stuffy places like that always get me down. Indeed, and 'tis nice not to worry over attacks from the dark or being cornered in dead ends. That said, forests provide ample cover for stalking monsters. We must be on our guard along the path.
Yep.
Yeah, and it seems our Goblin King's using that cover now. Let's draw it out by knocking off these weaker magic-using goblins. The goblins that use magic wear black. That will be easy. That will easily distinguish which ones we must eliminate. The goblins are not our only problem, it seems. Look at all the bugs. Too bad we can't chase them off with some sort of incense.
Well,
that could create its own problems. At any rate, we are here to hunt the goblin. We shall mind the insects as we make our way. Okay, I'm gonna stop here so we can like grind up and get some more money. But you know what? I think I made some progress.